Come on in. My name is Bill Tobin, and this is your restaurant success tip of the day.
Have you ever been so sure of something that you're willing to bet on it, only later be proven wrong? 20 years ago, I got into a discussion with my then girlfriend at the time. She was sure that David Letterman had replaced Johnny Carson after his retirement on late night television. I was sure that Jay Leno actually replaced Johnny Carson. We made a bet and then looked it up online, and I won. The funny thing is that now I'm married to this woman, and that bet gave me tons of confidence. So I was so sure that on that bet that I've been so sure many, many times before that I continue to bet my wife time and time again that I'm right. But that time, 20 years ago, when we had made that bet, may have been the only time that I was right. And she wins all the time. We look things up, and even though I'm sure about many things, every time we disagree on something and look it up, I'm wrong. The good part about all this is that it humbles me. Sometimes when we say we are sure about something, but everybody else, sometimes we're sure that we say something and everybody else hears us say something else. Does that happen to you? The other night we were talking about going to one of my son's tournaments this summer, and I was sure that I said Kansas City, but my family all said that I said Dallas. And it's certainly plausible because we were going to talk about another tournament, sports related, going to Dallas a little bit later. So maybe I had Dallas in the mind and said Dallas when I meant Kansas City. But does this happen with your guests? Have you ever had a guest who said, who you heard them say, I want to order the chicken sandwich, and then when it comes to the table, they said, no, I ordered the chicken salad? Or have you had a staff say something they did something when they didn't? Like, they said, I'm sure, a server said, I'm sure that I punched in the order, but the order is nowhere to be found in your point of sale system. Now, we can argue and prove people wrong and say what they said one thing and didn't do another, but there's little reward in saying I'm right and you're wrong. Ultimately, we want what's right for the guest. Let me say that again. Ultimately, we want what's right for the guest. That means setting aside who's right and who's wrong, just making the situation right by getting a chicken salad or repunching the order that can't be found. In the end, your guests and your staff will thank you for making the situation right. So your task for today, remember that we all make mistakes from time to time, but correcting it for the guest's sake is the highest priority. Now go make it happen.
Do you have a comment or a tip for restaurant leaders? Text me at 808-201-0550 or find me at restaurantleadership365.com. This is Bill Tobin. Thanks for coming in. See you tomorrow.